So let's formalize this notion of doing a random walk on the web graph where occasionally we hit the random button. And by hitting the random button, we're going to go to a random web page. So we're going to have an additional parameter alpha. And this alpha is going to be the probability that we hit the random button. Actually, to be consistent with the actual PageRank definition, alpha is going to be the complement of that event. So with probability 1 minus alpha, we're going to hit the random button and go to a random web page in the graph. And with probability alpha, we're going to follow a random edge out of the current web page. So this parameter alpha is called the damping parameter. It's strictly greater than 0, and it's at most 1. Why is it called the damping parameter? Because what we're doing is we're scaling down this original web graph by a factor alpha. So we're scaling down the web graph by a factor alpha, and then we're adding in a complete graph of weight 1 minus alpha. So now let's look at our random walk. Let's say we're currently at a web page Y. Then with probability alpha, we're going to follow a random outgoing link from Y. So if alpha equals 1, this is exactly the same as our original random walk. So we're not using this random button at all, because 1 minus alpha is 0. But when alpha is strictly less than 1, then we're going to use the random button sometimes. So with probability 1 minus alpha, we're going to go to a random page. This destination page is chosen uniformly at random from all web pages. So this is our random surfer model. So you give me a parameter alpha, and then my random walk looks like the following. I'm currently at a web page Y. With probability alpha, I'll look at all the outgoing links from Y, and I'll choose one of those uniformly at random. And with probability 1 minus alpha, I'm going to go to a random web page, uniformly at random from all web pages in the graph. So I'm at this web page Y, I flip a coin, or I choose a random number uniformly at random between 0 and 1. If this random number is at most alpha, then I choose a random outgoing link. If this random number is strictly greater than alpha, then I go to a random web page, uniformly at random from all web pages. Now what alpha should we choose? Well, according to Wikipedia, Google apparently chooses an alpha which is roughly 0.85.